Let's be honest, living in a tiny space can feel like a nightmare. Your home looks cluttered, there's no room to breathe, and it feels like you're living inside a shoebox. But what if I told you you could make your tiny space feel luxurious, stylish, and even bigger without moving to a mansion? Sounds impossible, right? Well, stick with me because by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to live large in a small space. Let's get started. Adding rich textures for instant elegance. The secret to making your home look expensive is textures. A soft velvet cushion, a silky curtain, or even a fluffy rug under your feet can instantly make your space feel rich. And guess what? It doesn't have to be expensive. Instead of a plain furniture, choose pieces with personality, a knitted throw blanket for instance, a gold accent lamp, or even a marble sticker on your table. These little details trick the eye into thinking your space is more luxurious than it actually is. Pro tip: stick to 3 textures like velvet, wood, and metal to keep things stylish but simple. Imagine this: you walk into your home, sink into a velvet cushion, and your feet touch a soft fluffy rug. Doesn't that just feel expensive? Keep watching because the next tip will change how you decorate forever. One big statement piece over many small ones. Here's where most people go wrong. They clutter their spaces with too many tiny decorations. Instead of 20 little frames, why not go for one oversized painting? Instead of lots of small plants, try one tall dramatic plant in the corner. Big pieces make your space feel grand and put together, while tiny scattered items make it look messy, and less is more. Trust me on this one. Pro tip: a large mirror makes a small space look twice as big by reflecting light and depth. Picture this: a massive, elegant mirror leaning against your wall instantly makes your space feel twice as big. And speaking of making your space feel fresh, wait till you hear the next tip: bringing nature inside, even if you hate gardening. If you want your space to feel alive, fresh, and expensive, you need to add plants. No garden? No problem. Just grab a tall snake plant, they barely need water by the way, or hanging pothos to drape over your shelf. Instant glow up. Don't like real plants? Use a nature-inspired wallpaper or wooden furniture to bring that natural vibe into your home. Pro tip: place a plant near a window to make it the first thing people see when they enter. It tricks the brain into thinking there's more space. Imagine this: you wake up, see fresh greeneries in your space, take a deep breath, and instantly feel relaxed. That's the power of nature, by the way. Now, let's talk about something people never think about, but it makes a huge difference: the flooring that tricks and makes the room look bigger. Here is a sneaky trick that interior designers use all the time. Floor patterns can change how big a room feels. If you have rugs, tiles, or wooden flooring, go for long lines or diagonal patterns. It tricks the eye into seeing more space than there actually is. Avoid tiny busy patterns. They make the room feel smaller. A black and white striped runner rug in a hallway makes it look twice as long. But wait till you see what hidden lighting can do. It's a game changer. This next tip: pure magic. Adding LED strip light under your bed, shelves, or behind your TV creates a soft glow that feels expensive. It's like having that luxury hotel vibe, but in your own home. Instead of one harsh overhead light, use multiple soft lights for a warm, dreamy atmosphere. Pro tip: use warm light LED instead of bright white for a cozy, high-end feel. Imagine this: if you walk in at night and your bed is softly glowing from underneath, tell me that's not luxury. Let's recap the first 5 hacks that you need to apply in your small space. So, do you see it now? Living large in a tiny space isn't about the size of your home, it's about how you design it. First, use rich textures for elegance. Second, pick one statement piece instead of many small ones. And third, bring in plants to refresh your space. Fourth, use long floor patterns to make rooms feel bigger. And hidden lighting for that fancy glow. And that's just the beginning. Now let's talk about something that can literally change your whole living experience. Let's be real. Tiny spaces mean less storage, less seating, and less room for everything. But here is the secret. Your furniture needs to do more than just one job. A bed with storage drawers? Genius. A coffee table that turns into a work desk? Smart. A sofa that folds into a bed? A game changer. Pro tip. Look for furniture that folds, stacks, or has hidden storage. The less clutter you have, the more spacious and luxurious your home feels. Example, imagine having a sleek ottoman that hides all your extra blankets and pillows. Boom. No mess, no stress. And speaking of making your space feel bigger, the next tip is pure magic. Most people only use half their walls, but why waste all that space? Think tall bookshelves, floating wall desks, hanging organizers, and ceiling high curtains. The higher you go, the bigger your space feels. Pro tip, hang your curtains closer to the ceiling, not just above the window, to make your walls look taller and grandeur. Example, a tiny studio apartment with floor-to-ceiling shelves look more stylish and spacious, even if it's only a few meters wide. But wait till you hear how colors can completely transform your space. Colors play tricks on your eyes. Want your space to feel bigger and airy? Stick to light colors like white, beige, or soft pastels. Want it to feel cozy and intimate? Go for deep blues, greens, or warm earthy tones. Pro tip, use one color for walls, furniture, and decor to create a seamless open feel, no harsh color breaks. Example, a tiny living room in a soft cream tones with gold accents, instantly luxury. A dark green bedroom with warm lighting, pure cozy vibes. And speaking of creating an expensive look, this next trick is gold. If your space feels small, chances are you have too much stuff. Let's fix that. Instead of 20 random decorations, choose a few quality pieces that make a statement. A well-placed vase, a stylish lamp, and a clean surface. That's true luxury. Pro tip, follow the one in, one out rule. Every time you bring something new, remove something old. It keeps your space fresh and clutter-free. Example, a simple sleek shelf with just a few well-chosen decor pieces make a tiny space feel elegant and put together. And now for the final tip, the one that brings everything all together. Defining your space even in one room home. Even if you live in a tiny room studio, you can still create separate spaces. How? Zoning. Use rugs, shelving units, or different lighting styles to separate your living areas, sleeping area, and workspace. Even if it's all in one room. Pro tip, a small area rug under your bed and a different one under your couch instantly creates 2 rooms in one. Example, a studio apartment with a cozy living room corner, a separate bedroom nook, and a stylish office space, all inside one small space. Amazing, right? Now let's wrap up this with the ultimate home glow up challenge. Multifunctional furniture equals smart living. Go vertical equals more space. Light colors equals open and airy. Minimalism equals instant luxury. And zoning equals making every space work for you. Now, tell me, what's the first thing you're going to change in your home? Drop a comment in the comment section, hit that like button, and subscribe for more easy home hacks, because even in a tiny space, you deserve to live large. Till next time.